PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, PC. They've all got one thing in common. The bloomin' storage fills up so fast these days because the game file sizes just keep getting bigger. And the storage expansion prices, they just seem to keep going up. But now, you don't need to sell one of your children, or a kidney, or any other body parts to play all the games you love. I'm Daddee-Cree. Now let's get into this. Alright, bear with me for a few seconds while I get some boring facts out of the way first of all. Because the storage side of things that we have available on the consoles these days, on the likes of the Xbox Series S, which I think that's it, you have 364 gigabytes available. Not a lot. The Xbox Series X, 802 gigabytes. The PlayStation 5 Pro has a 1.89 terabytes available. Which is acceptable, but you really need to have that level of space for playing all your Xbox games on your PlayStation 5 Pro. And the PlayStation 5 Slim, the one that I've got, that comes with 842 gigabytes available. And the Fat PS5, that has 667 gigabytes available. And then you've got the Switch 2, which I don't know what actually is available on that, but I know the total storage on it is 256 gigabytes, which by Nintendo standards is pretty good considering the original Switch had 30 something gigabytes of space available. Now, as I mentioned, the games these days, they're not getting any smaller. But before I talk about that, I'm going to download a game because I love RoboCop, and it's now on the PlayStation Plus monthly service, the Essential tier. And we've just had Easter not long ago, and in case you don't already know, RoboCop is based on the story of Jesus. And if you don't believe me on that, you can go and look it up after this video. Now, I'm just going to leave that running in the corner. I'm sure, being the very clever people that you are, that you're well aware that Forza Horizon 5 is coming very, very soon to the PlayStation 5 with the Pro enhancements. Now, I took a photo of my Xbox installed games, and as you can see, Forza is a whopping 141 gigabytes on Series X. In fact, since I took that picture, it's actually had an update and it's now up over 142 gigabytes. And it does use up a bit less space on the Series S because it doesn't have the 4K textures. And then you've got the likes of Indiana Jones, which has just been released. And on PlayStation, that's 128 gigabytes. It was 134 on the Xbox. Assassin's Creed Shadows with 111 gigabytes of space. 111 gigabytes for that Shadows game. Baldur's Gate 3, 124 gigabytes. Doom the Dark Ages coming out very, very soon, 100 gigabytes. And if you're feeling like a total pillock, you can get The Last of Us Complete with a size of 187 gigabytes. 187.
187.
What's a 187?
MDK. Murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill. 187. 187. 187.
I'm just going to highlight Indiana Jones and Forza here, because unlike the Xbox versions, the PlayStation 5 ones don't actually come on the discs. In fact, Indiana Jones has 20 gigabytes on the disc, which means that you still need to download 100 gigabytes. Forza Horizon 5 doesn't even come on a disc. It's digital only on PlayStation. And from the reports I've seen, a lot of Switch 2 games aren't going to be on the cartridges. It'll simply be a download key and you need to download them from the Nintendo eShop. If you really want to have all these games cluttering up your console, then you need to invest in some extra storage. But that is really expensive. For a terabyte of storage on the PlayStation 5, it's £125 for the official one. And a 4TB option is £350. That's more than what I paid for my PlayStation Slim Digital. It's £137 for a terabyte on the Xbox. And now Lexar have started selling the world's first 1TB micro SD express card. And that's £200.
Great Scott.
Yeah, this is heavy. $200 for something smaller than my pinky nail. If I pay that amount of money for something, I want something big to show off to somebody. I want people to say, here, have a look at this. Not this tiny little thing to put into a console. So why am I not buying any of these storage options? Well, if you've been keeping an eye on the Robocop download, you'll have guessed I have gigabit internet speeds. How long has that been downloading now? 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Holy mother-forking shirt balls.
That's 200 seconds.
Wow.
And I no longer need to worry about deleting a game just to only want to download it again. Because by the time I've boiled a kettle for a nice cup of coffee, the game is downloaded, or if it's one of the bigger games, it's reached the stage where it says it's ready to play. So no matter which console you have an allegiance to, if you can get super fast fibre broadband, it's an absolute game changer and will save you a shed load of time and a shed load of money on storage options. Xbox and PlayStation 5 now allow you to stream your own games to the consoles. Hundreds of games already supported and so many more in the works as well. It's an exciting time for anybody that has Game Pass Ultimate or PlayStation Plus Premium to not only stream the games that are on the subscription service or play away from their console, but to save on storage on any game that you might just want to drop back into or pick up some last few achievements or trophies. So if you missed out on something in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and you don't want to download 100 gigabytes again, or you want to quickly jump on a game of Mortal Kombat 1 with one of your friends, you don't need to install 150 or 200 gigabytes, whatever it is, to play these games. Simply stream them. But Game Pass Ultimate and PlayStation Plus Game Pass Ultimate and PlayStation Plus Premium aren't cheap though. To try and help you out a bit, I've put a couple of links in the description to Shop2 and Instant Gaming, and there you can get vouchers to spend on the PlayStation Store and the Xbox Store, and you can also get vouchers for Game Pass Ultimate as well, at a lot less than what you would pay buying them direct from Sony or Microsoft. I love how fast the technology is going with these things. Being able to stream games and download games at ridiculous speed is so good. And I can't wait for whatever the next stage is. Being able to download games at ludicrous speed.
Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed. was that?
That is all we have time for today. But if you could, very quickly, just click the little thumbs up and the subscribe button and put your comments in as well. I want to hear what you have to say about this, and I will slow down enough to read them. Until next time, I've been Daddee-Cree, and you've been watching Funky Playbox.